Stay safe.
Stay active.
And stay healthy.
Hi guys, I'm Miss Piper from PASS, Physical Activity and Sport Specialist. Today we're going to be carrying on with our striking and fielding lesson, focusing on the role of a batter today, so striking the ball, looking at a rounders batsman and a cricket batsman as well. The equipment that you will need for today's lesson is a tennis ball or anything similar, so rolled up socks or a scrunched up piece of paper, cones again or anything similar, so like in previous lessons where we've used jumpers or bits from around your garden. A tennis racket. If you've been doing the tennis lessons, you might already have something or something similar that you've been using. And if you have got it, an empty plastic water bottle, because we're going to kind of use this as our rounders bat today. Right, for our warm-up, you're going to need a nice big space and your tennis ball or whatever you're using as your similar object. All we're going to be doing is moving around, and when we say freeze, we're either going to hit it like a rounders hit, so we're using our hands for this, so don't need any other equipment, or we'll hit it like a cricket hit. So I'm going to talk you through those now. So as we're moving around, if I say rounders, you're going to stop, throw the ball up, and then we just hit it with our hand. We want to try and get our hand out to the sides and then hit the ball out into a space. If I say cricket, you're going to let the ball bounce and then your arm comes under and we hit it out in front of us. Okay, right, so moved around your area. Okay, I'm going to say rounders, so I'm going to stop, I'm going to get my arm out, throw my ball up, and then hit it just out in front, just with my hand. I'm going to go grab my ball, and then carry on moving around. If you want, you can do some little throws and catches with your ball whilst you're moving, just to make it a bit more interesting. Cricket, so I'm going to let the ball bounce, straight arm, and then hit it out. I'm going to let it bounce, straight arm, hit it out, and then I'm going to go grab my ball. Okay, once you've got your ball, come back, start moving around, throws and catches if you want, to make it a bit more interesting whilst you're moving. And rounders, so arm out in front of you, hold, throw the ball up, and we're just pushing it out like a nice long straight arm. So up, and then push it out. Also, go grab the ball. Perfect, carry on moving, throw and catch if you want. And cricket, so I'm going to let the ball bounce, nice straight arm, and hit it. So I'm going to bounce and then hit my ball out. Pause the video here to give this warm-up activity a try. Right, for this activity we're going to be focusing on the rounders hitting. Now I'm using an empty water bottle as my rounders bat. If you haven't got an empty water bottle that you could use a tennis racket if you've got that from the tennis lessons we've been doing. You could also grab a hard book and hold it, or a lid off or something, or you can just use your hand like we did in the warm-up activity. Now you don't necessarily need a partner for this activity, but if you've got one, it might help. All we're going to do to start with is just our standing and our shape for our rounders batting. So I'm going to be holding on to my bat with one hand out in front of me, and make sure that my body is sideways on. I'm going to be looking at where my bowler is. So if you haven't got a partner, that's fine. Maybe just put a cone or a jumper, something that you can look at, and that's where your bowler is going to be. We want a nice swing action. We don't want to be hitting down towards the floor. We want to try to hit outwards. So all we're going to do is we're going to stand with whatever you're using as your rounders bat. I'm going to be looking at the ball coming in. I'm going to swing back, and I'm just going to hit through, making sure I follow through with my arm. I want that ball to go as far as possible. So I'll show you again, holding out my rounders back, looking where I'm going, and nice big swing outwards. Give that a try a few times just to get used to this action, bringing it here and hitting outwards. Once you've got used to that, grab yourself a tennis ball or whatever you've been using that's similar, and then you're going to practice with the tennis ball. Now if you want to and you've got a partner, get them to throw the ball to you and then you can hit it. If you haven't got a partner though, just do what I do, throw it to yourself and hit it. So I'm going to throw it up and then hit it with whatever I'm using as my rounders bat. You might have to keep going and getting the ball. I'm going to use my next one. So I'm making sure I'm watching the ball. So as the ball comes in, I'm watching it. It's slightly different when you throw it to yourself because it's coming straight down. So I'm going to watch the ball and then I'm going to hit it. So I'm going to do one more just to show you. So watch the ball and then hit with my rounders bat. Pause the video here to give this activity a try. Okay, right, for this next activity, I have set up my cones to make it look like a really small rounders pitch. Now, if you've got more room, you could make it slightly bigger. So I've got my yellow cone that's going to be first base, my red cone is going to be second base, the blue one is third, and I've got another red one over there, which is fourth. This time with my batting, I'm going to aim to try to hit it into those different areas. We don't always want to be hitting it to where the fielders are. So for my first one, I'm going to try to hit it between first and second. Then I'm going to try and hit it between second and third. And then I'm going to aim for between third and fourth. Now, it might be helpful to do this with a partner. Get your partner to throw you the ball so that you can try and hit it in different directions. To hit it in different directions, you just need to change the aim of your racket, or your bat, sorry. So if your bat is facing forward, then the ball should go forward. If it's facing off to the side, hopefully that's where it will go. So let me just grab a ball. I haven't got my partner with me, but I can still do this game by myself. So I'm standing in the middle of my rounders pitch and throw it up. I'm aiming for first and second. So I'm going to try and hit it over there between first and second. This time I'm aiming between second and third, so it's that straight hit, and I'm going to try to get it nice and far. I'm going to throw it up between second and third, and my arm went in a straight line. Now this last one's a little bit tricky because you might have to twist your whole body to get it round between third and fourth. So I'm standing sideways on, my partner feeds the ball in, and round between third and fourth. I want you to have a practice at aiming between those different areas. So between first and second, second and third and fourth. Remember, nice big swing, and make sure your bat is looking that way. So pause the video here to give this game a try. Right, we're going to move on to our cricket batting this time. Now I've got all my equipment nice and close to me so that I can switch between the different games we're going to be playing. I have got a cricket stump set up. You don't necessarily need it, but it might come in handy because in cricket when you do bat, you don't want to bring it back far enough that you're going to hit it. So like we did in our bowling wheel, whatever you used as your cricket stump then, go and grab it. It might be you had a wheelie bin set up and you had the lines drawn on for the stump. You might have an empty bucket like this that you can put behind you. So whatever you've got, go and grab it. Now I'm using my water bottle that I use for the rounders batting for my cricket one. You could also use a tennis racket if you've got it, or if you are lucky enough to have a cricket bat at home, you could use that. So whatever you've got. Now I'm going to show you with a cricket bat just to get the correct grip. Now I'm a right-handed player, so I want my left hand at the top and then my right hand at the bottom, and I want to be standing sideways up, and I want my bat to be down on the floor. I obviously want to be looking at where the ball's coming from, so when my partner hits the ball, I want to be looking at it, and then I'm just hitting forward. So it's just a nice swing, keeping my bat down, just stepping forward. Now if you're left-handed, it's the exact same, just the opposite way around. So it's right hand at the top, left hand, and then we would just step and hit on this side. Okay, so have a practice of that. Get your grip on whatever you're using. So if you are using a water bottle like this one, you can still get that grip. Obviously it's not going to go quite far down, but we can still get this action. As we step, we want to get our elbow up nice and high so we can aim out towards our area. Right, I'm going to go back to my cricket bat. So with my cricket bat, I'm going to hit it outwards into the field. Right, grab yourself a ball. Actually, sorry, let's do it with a cone. So grab a cone or whatever you've got near you. So I'm going to be using a cone. I'm just going to try to tap my cone. So as I step, I'm holding my cricket bat. I'm going to try and tap the cone, maybe knock it over. So I'm imagining that the ball has been bowled in. So I'm just tapping it over. So set your cone back up, get your ready position for your cricket, and then we're tapping it over. And again, set it up. So one more time. We're going to watch the ball come in. So that's the cone, and then tap it over. Pause the video here to give this activity a try. Okay, right, this time you're going to want the ball. Now, if you haven't got a partner, it might be a little bit hard to do this. So if you haven't got a partner, it gives them a chance to practice their cricket bowling as well. So that overarm bowling that we were doing last week, it gives them a chance to practice. If you haven't got a partner though, you're just going to be dropping the ball for yourself and then trying to hit it. So I'm going to drop the ball from nice and high to give myself time, and then I'm going to hit it out in front of me. I'll show you that again. So I'm going to hold my ball up nice and high, I'm going to let it drop, and then I'm going to hit it. Again, if you have got a partner, it is easier because they can feed it in. Now in cricket, you want the ball to bounce, so try not to hit it before it's bounced. So I'm going to show you this one last time. If you've got a partner, they're going to bowl it, it's going to bounce, and then we're going to hit it. And you're aiming to hit it in a straight line for this one, just going straight back to your partner. Right, I'm going to drop it, let it bounce, and then I'm going to try and hit it. So pause the video here to give this activity a try. Right guys, for this activity we're going to be looking at more of a defensive shot in cricket. So we're aiming to hit the ball, but we're aiming to hit it down into towards the floor this time. I've got 2 blue cones and 2 yellow cones set up. What I'm aiming for is as the ball comes in, I'm aiming to hit it downwards and try and make it bounce before the cones. Now you can have these set out slightly further if you want to. So, obviously I'm using a cricket bat, so I'm making sure that the flat side of my cricket bat is facing outwards. Now you might not have a cricket bat, you might be using a tennis racket, or you might be using that empty water bottle like we did with rounders. So with a partner, they're just going to bowl the ball in like they did before. Start with an underarm bowl, just to give you a chance at hitting this. So as the ball comes in, we're going to watch the bounce, and then we're aiming to hit downwards this time. So before we were hitting outwards and we were lifting the front of our bat up, so we were trying to get that nice long hit. This time we're trying to hit downwards into the floor. So I'm going to hold my ball up high because I haven't got my partner. I'm going to watch the bounce, and then we're going to try to hit it downwards. I'm going to watch the bounce and then hit it down towards the floor. I missed that one, so we're going to try again. As I said, it would be easier with a partner. So hold the ball up and then down in towards the floor. So it's that downward shot. If we hit it down in towards the floor, our outfielders are not going to be able to catch us out. It's just a little bit of an activity to practice that defensive shot. So I'll show you one more time. So I'm going to hold it up really high. I'm going to watch the bounce and then hit it down in towards the floor. So I'm not lifting this end up anymore. I'm not aiming for that nice long shot. I'm aiming for a short shot down here. So pause the video here to give that activity a try. Okay, what I want you to do is to move your cones or whatever object you just had set out, and just move them slightly further than they just were. Okay, this time we're going to aim to do a little bit of running, kind of like quick cricket, so a little bit of running in cricket. Now with my partner is going to bowl the ball in, and then I'm going to hit it out towards them, but they've got to wait 3 seconds before they're allowed to go and get the ball. If it's coming straight towards them and they catch it, that's fine, but otherwise they've got to wait 3 seconds. In that 3 seconds, you're going to try and run to your cone, tap it, and then run back to your stump or whatever you're using. Then run out to the other cone, tap it, and then come back. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to drop the ball because I haven't got my partner, but I'm going to pretend my partner bowls it in. So I hit it, they're going to wait 1, 2, 3, and I'm running to my different cones and back. I'm going to see how many times I can get to the cone and back, so that'll be 1 point. So I get to the cone, tap, get back here, that'll be 1 run, and then tap over here and get back, that'll be 2. We're trying to see how many of those runs you can fit in before your partner gets the ball, gets back to where they're bowling, holds it up and says stop. If they don't say stop, you're not going to know when to stop. So let me show you that one more time. So I hold my ball up nice and high, or my partner's going to bowl it in. So my partner bowls it, I hit it, and then I'm going to run, and then run back, run, and then run back. And my partner's got it. So I managed to score 2 points. What you could do is say to your partner that they've got 6 bowls. So they're going to bowl the ball 6 times, and that you're going to try to see how many runs you can get in 6 hits. And then you can swap over with your partner and they can have a go. Or you can grab a timer, give yourselves a minute or a minute and a half, and again see how many hits you can get and how many runs you can get. So pause the video here to give these activities a try. Right guys, to finish up our lesson on our batting skills, you're going to have a practice of your rounders batting and your cricket batting. So you're going to have 2 or 3 minutes on each game just to give them a try. Now if you have got mum, dad, brother, sister all at home, go and grab them. You can all play in this game. Like we did with the rounders batting, where we had our 4 posts set up. Mine are really small, but you can make them bigger. So you're going to have your 4 posts set up. There's only going to be 1 batter, and then if you've got mum, dad, brother, sister, they're all going to be your fielders. You can have a backstop as well if you want to. Now the aim of the game is to be bowled the ball, hit it, and then see how many of the posts you can get around before the ball gets back to either the bowler or your fielders decide to run and with the ball stump the cone or the post that you are running to. So there's a few options there. If it's just you and one other person playing, you can still play this game. So your bowler is going to bowl the ball. We're going to get in our rounders position, and then I'm going to hit it. As soon as I hit it, I'm going to run around my post, and I'm going to try and get all the way back. If I can get all the way back, I get 1 run. If I only manage to get to say 2nd or 3rd base, and the bowler has the ball back and they're in their bowling position, or another fielder has run and stumped that post, you only score half a rounder. But from here, you would then just go back, and you get 4 turns at batting in a row. So your bowler bowls it, you hit it, and then you're going to run around those posts to try to get back. So that will be 1 run and 1 hit. My second one, I'm going to hit it, I'm going to run, but my fielders get it, and I've got to stop on 3rd, so I get half a rounder. And then you carry on with that game. So pause the video here to give this game a try. Well done guys, that's the end of our PE lesson where we were striking a ball in cricket and rounders. Hopefully you had a lot of fun and you were able to join in with all the activities. Hopefully you got onto that game at the end as well, of mini rounders where you were hitting it, trying to run around the post, or in cricket where you were hitting it and running to the cone. So well done. Remember, stay safe, stay active and stay healthy.